Hi, it's Luang from Google Tech. Recently, I saw people making this kind of flower pots on Fusion 360, and since we just have the new FreeCAD version, I wanted to make it FreeCAD to show you can do many things with such a free CAD software. So I'm gonna show you how we can just start right away with FreeCAD, and here you can have the new files open. My interface is just a little bit different, but you can know how to tune it just reading on internet. I just change this thing here into transparent so that it's easier for me to see. And we have here an empty file open, and this is the one. First, we need to create the base features of this part, which is a cylinder. By that, I'm gonna go to here and sketch the first one here. Sketch on XY plane. I want to make it around like 120 in diameter. So we make a circle here. 120. That's it. So you have our circle. And now we're gonna close this one and we part it for like 20 millimeter. So that is the length of the segment we have here. Let me show you. Each segment here, I make it 20. So that's why we put it up 20. Okay, now I have both top and bottom. I need to sketch the polygon that I used to create our CAD surface. So we're gonna go to here, the sketch again, one more time. X and Y here is the bottom of it. So you just need to do this one so that you can see the sketch exactly where it was. And we're gonna add here. We can add a polygon here, regular polygon with 12, okay? And the center star here, the diameter is 60, no, sorry, the radius is 60, and the angle is 0 because we want it right there. Now it's fully constrained, so we can close it. We need to add another polygon on the top, but it's gonna be twisted a little bit, like half of the way, like you can see in the photo. Is twisted from here, right? It twisted here, and that twist is around 15 degrees because of we have 12 angles. It's just some math problem. Here, so you do a sketch. I'm gonna sketch on the top of this one. Okay, cancel. You click on the top of it, and then we go to sketch, and we have it right at the sketch plane. Then we add another polygon right here as the same 12 edges. Okay, click from here. Like remember I say the first one we have is also 60. The first one we have is 0 degree. Now we only have 15 degree. So it just shifts a little bit the angle close. So right now you can see this like the top bottom here, this angle different. Okay, now we just need to cut this triangle out. So to create a surface like we see here, it's a done we'll cut it out. So here we need to define a plan on it so we can sketch the triangle and then cut that thing out. Like here you go to datum, okay, and then we create a plan. I'm gonna select the point. Remember to go to choose only the vertex selection here, so we don't need to pick the wrong edges. So can pick the point 1. I don't see 2. Okay, no sketch. Okay, this make it wrong. Cancel it. You can choose the sketch which is not what we want. We should choose datum again, and now we can select the point here, and point here. Oh, it path edges is not correct. Just delete it. Selecting. Okay, now we have the surface, the plan that we want in the correct position. So go OK. Now from that we're gonna sketch a triangle so that we can cut it out. It's from the back, but it's okay. You can use this one. View section so it show you exactly where we are. Now we will use this as a reference geometry so we can cut exactly the triangle at the correct one. So here we go to using the reference geometry. I'm gonna pick this one and the point here. Then we can add a triangle. Okay, that's it. So if we cut exactly this triangle, we will end up have some extra coming out because it's a curved surface. So we need to cut something like bigger than it, just a little bit bigger, so it cover a better surface. It can cut the extra part around. So I need to offset this triangle a little bit by adding like around 2 millimeters. And lucky that we have that new offset tool in FreeCAD. So what we do is we change this guy into the reference geometry. Now again, we select them all, and you see the offset geometries here, and it show you the distance of the offset. So I should put it 2 millimeters. It should be enough for it. Now, when we have this already, we just need to cut it out. So go close this one, and we need to pocket it out. Yeah, pocket it out. The angle is correct, so good. Okay. Now just hide the DatumPlane for you, easier to see. Then we do the same thing with this triangle here. Okay, by define a DatumPlane. Okay, and select the point. You can select this one. This one. No, it's not. Yeah, it's like, and this one. So this is the plan again. Okay, now we're gonna sketch on it the triangle like we did with the other one. Okay, view section, and again triangular here. Oh, first let's use reference. I'm gonna do the line. Oh, this one better. Here. Oh, here and here. Okay, so this one is not connected to this one, so we can put coincide. Okay, good. Now I select them all, change them into reference, and then again I select them all, and I want to do the offset. So here is 2 millimeters. Yeah, it's sometimes the offset tool is new, so but you figure it out. Here, and it's done. Now you need to cut it out like the other. We close this and go with pocket. It cut that surface out. Okay, so I need to hide it. Now we have this thing that we want to pattern it on around, like you see in the pictures. We want it on around this, right? So we can start with the pattern tool here. Here you see the polar pattern tool. So we go with that one. We want it on around the Z. So it's gonna be Z-axis is correct. And instead of transform body, which is transform the whole body, we want just on tool shape so we can use the features of it. So we're gonna want transform only pocket 1 and pocket. So we can add features pocket, and then add features pocket 2. So you have them all. And our current here, since we have 12 edges around, so we're gonna put it 12 here, and you see. That's it, that's done. You have the very basic feature, one line of the one section of the part, and it's almost done. This they own about it. So here, from here, we want to mirror it, because from our part here, you see it will mirror and then mirror again. So we just need to mirror it. And you use mirror tool here. This time we're gonna go with transform the whole body, because we need the whole body is mirror. So that's it with base XY plane. Is perfect. Okay. Now you have one of them. So one perfect part of this. And how many do we need? We need 1, 2, 3. So we just need to do the linear pattern in 2 more times, right? So we go to linear here. Okay. We have to choose the axis like the other one. So the axis here is Z axis. Okay. And instead of overall length, you should choose the offset one, because we know the distance between them. We want them to be connected. So offset one is exactly the length of this one, which is 20 plus 20 is 40 here. We put 40, and we need 3 of them. Okay, so we only have 1, so we need 3 of them. So perfect. So this is the pot already. We will need to add a little bit from the top to make it curly and bend in a little bit more beautiful, and then we need to add the bottom. So let's add the top first. By adding the top, you need to add a smaller circle so that it curves in a little bit, and we need to use the Loft function to add from this polygon surface to that circle. So first from this surface, I'm gonna sketch the polygon that we already have there. You can use these reference features here so we can add easily. Over polygon, it's still 12. Okay, here we go to 60, and then we're gonna add right here. So it becomes fully constrained. Close. So this is the first profile for the Loft. We need another profile, which is another sketch, and I will add another DatumPlane here. Click on it, add datum. The Z direction is 20. No, sorry, I want to add something like only 10 because 20 is a little bit too big. Okay. So here we have this one. I need to sketch on it with a circle. Let's say we want something is around 115 because we don't want the thing too thick. So 115. Okay, close. Now we have two profiles and we want to loft between them. So go to Additive Loft. Okay, we have sketch 6 that we already select. So we just add section, which is sketch 5. We have here. And when you click on OK, here, you have the shape done. Okay, so we have the top, we have the bottom. We need to add the bottom here so that I have the thickness of, we need to add the bottom so it look nicer. Go to here, we're gonna add sketch. Okay, we're gonna use the same profiles has there with the polygon. Okay, here, okay, 60. And we want is like, I think it was 0. I think it's 0. I don't remember 0, I think. No, I think it's here. So it's 15. Okay. Close. Okay, yeah, it's correct. Now we need to check its path is for small amount. I'm gonna add check 5. Okay, close. Now we have the whole part is ready. Okay. We need to just empty the inside. Let me this datum away. Okay, so from here I will sketch a circle to cut everything out, pocket it out. So this one is gonna be let's say 105. Okay, close, and I'm gonna cut it all the way down to the bottom. Let's hide this, hide this. Okay, sketch 8 is here. And we're gonna pocket it. Okay, for 5 we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 120 130. Okay, now is here when you go to 0. Okay, is right here. Good. So the last thing to make it more beautiful is just add some fillet in the edges, so I can just add the whole face here. And even it say arrow here, but it works for me. I don't know why. It's just new bug of the FreeCAD, but it works anyway, so it doesn't matter. When you click on OK, now you have all of them around perfectly circle. So this is how you can create fancy flower box with FreeCAD. Of course, you can play with all the features, the way you pattern them, the way you loft them could create different kind of shape. For example, I'm gonna show you this one here. This one is a little bit different. I didn't do the cutting part, but I just loft the two polygon together and then mirror them up. Or you can see this one here. at the pot. So you can create many stuff with this. I'm happy with the new version of FreeCAD. Will give me the capability to do more stuff with it, and I hope you found the same thing with it. And if you have any question, you can put in the comment section, and I will try my best to help. Happy making!